it's Rebecca Gabrielle here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. Lovely to have you here. We're going to be doing a weekly card reading for Capricorn for the 11th through to the 17th of May. Now, a lot of you probably know that I'm now doing monthly reads. I have done all of the zodiac signs for May, which is loaded up onto my YouTube channel, so you can check out your sign there. Now, the monthly reads are great because we get a chance to see things from a broader perspective and how energies are playing out over the month. For the weekly reads, of course, we can hone in on the specific events and the energies surrounding that, so you can understand the best way to respond to the things that are popping up for you in your week. Now, it is a general read. It's not going to suit everybody. It's not going to match everybody's situation. So just take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. And of course, if you'd like to have a personal reading, you're always welcome to contact me, and my details are in the description box below. Hopefully you find this helpful, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up and certainly share the video with your friends. Let them know about it. Really appreciate people's comments. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do that. That way you get notifications and more people get a chance to see these videos. All right, Capricorn, let's get started and see what's coming up for you the week of the 11th through to the 17th of May. So Capricorn, I'm going to look at some of the cards from this tarot deck to see what Spirit is advising us, giving us guidance around what is coming up for you for this coming week, the 11th through to the 17th of May. If I can hold these cards, that'd be great. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Now, these have been pre-shuffled. Okay, I'm just looking into the cards to get a feel for the energy that's coming up for you. Now, to start with, it seems like something is feeling like quite a burden for you, something that you have been carrying on your back for quite some time, maybe literally. And it's feeling like you're really you're done with this, like this is the last straw, you can't do this anymore, Capricorn, and you're ready to let this go. There's a little bit of defensive energy coming up here for you. So that's the Ten of Wands. That's how you're feeling at the moment, carrying this burden which you have been for quite some time. And then we've got the Seven of Wands, which is sort of indicating that you're having to stand your ground, stand your position, and maybe even voice your opinion on some matters that are important to you. Perhaps even to fend off some irritating energy and to sort of maybe, defend your position, articulate what it is that you stand for. Yes, very interesting. So we'll see how that plays out. And then we kind of move into a different energy here. We've got the Princess of Cups here. Now, the Princess of Cups is feeling quite at home within herself, grounded, emotionally fulfilled, feeling at one with the universe and in your world. So this could be in terms of relationships, emotional fulfillment. Yet there's still an aspect of you, Princess, which is, a slightly younger energy. We're not talking a Queen energy, so it's still an exploring phase of your life, let's call it. There's an energy around your communication. I feel that you are wanting to say something, but you're trying to find the words to say it. And you haven't quite managed to get there. So it's like you've got something that's on your mind to say and you can't quite get it out, although you really would like to get it out. So that's the picture of the Princess of Swords. So I'm just wondering if it's around this sort of lovely energy that you have with the Princess of Cups, where you're feeling quite in tune with yourself and what makes you feel good and what makes you feel nourished. You're really enjoying this aspect of who you are, and yet there's still something that's on your mind that you want to say. So we'll see what comes of that. We then have the energy of the Five of Pentacles, which means that you're kind of feeling like there's been a little bit of a loss, or a missed opportunity in terms of your finances, your physical world, your environment. Frustration, Capricorn. Yeah, because you're kind of feeling like there's a repeat mode here that's just not hitting the mark for you, Capricorn. And you're so frustrated like this. You feel like you're chasing your tail and you're not quite getting where you want to be. It's not hitting the mark for you. And maybe that's where this frustration is around what you want to say but not quite saying it. And maybe that you don't have the words, or you don't quite know what you want to say yet, or maybe the timing is not quite right for what you want to say. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards from the Good Tarot deck to see if we can get some clarity around that. So thank you, Spirit. We need just a little bit more information to understand what's going on here. So Capricorn, it feels like your energy is like you're getting to the point of like, I can't do this anymore, whatever that frustration is for you. And you're really feeling like you need to defend your position, and it's just not doing it for you. So you know what it is that you want, you know how you want to feel, you know what fills your cup, Capricorn, but you need to express this and you're not quite sure how to go about doing that. And so you're feeling quite a lot of frustration around your physical environment. So is that to do with your job? Is that to do with your finances? Is that to do with your career options? Let's just see what that is for you. I don't do reversals, just letting you know. So, yes, okay. We've got the star energy, which is really great. So the star card has come out here to say there is light at the end of the tunnel for you, Capricorn. So don't give up hope. This is a very inspiring card that, you know, in time, your wishes are going to be fulfilled, which is lovely. Now, we do appreciate that you're feeling quite stuck at the moment. So we've got the Hangman energy. So you're feeling topsy-turvy about this, kind of a little bit stuck, not too sure how you're going to resolve this situation for yourself. Yeah, not a really great place to be. And then you've got the Eight of Water, the Eight of Cups. So it's kind of like longing for something else. Now, you do have a lot of goodies in your chest, your treasure chest next to you, but you're not looking at that. You're not focused on the good of what you have. You're actually looking out beyond the horizon and really desiring to be somewhere else. And you know, over a long period of time, Capricorn, that's not a really great way to feel, and that's probably why you're feeling a little stuck. You're feeling stuck and you're feeling trapped, and definitely very frustrated by your situation, Capricorn. And I do feel it's around your job, because this is the Five of Pentacles here. So yeah, there's frustration there for you, and you're really just kind of like, can I just go now? Can I leave? I really want to be somewhere else. This is boring me to tears. It's boring me to tears. I've kind of been there, done that, really want something else. And you're really longing for something else. This is the Star card. It's you wishing for something more, something different. And then we have the Ace of Fire. Like, really, I think I'm ready to take some action. I'm ready to create change. I'm starting to get that sort of fire in my belly, where you really want a new beginning. So I think Spirit is trying to let us know that you are ready for transformation in your life. Now, Spirit is saying there is absolutely no reason why you can't do that. Ace of Fire. spirit-powered action, inspired transformation, access to co-creative power. Are your creative juices flowing? Are you in that space of feeling inspired, feeling creative, looking at the what next opportunity? There's no reason to fear, Capricorn, because you are fully supported. So go ahead and imagine something new and dare to make it happen. Dare to step out of your comfort zone. Dare to go and explore and see what else is out there. It is time to dream big, Capricorn. This is your moment. You can be bold. You can, because Spirit is inspiring you at the moment to turn your dreams into reality. Well, that's very exciting, isn't it? Well, it just seems maybe that the time is right for you to be exploring those ideas, Capricorn. So what is it that lights your fire? What is it that ignites your passion to do something different? To be somewhere else. You want to be somewhere else right now because you've had enough of where you're at and you're kind of sick of fighting the battles here. You're kind of tired and done with that energy. And you really just want to get out of your situation, but you just haven't worked out how to do that just yet. And maybe it's just that you need to take an idea and run with it. So Spirit, what else can you advise Capricorn for this week, for this situation? There you go. Okay. Well, change is definitely in the wind. Okay. So we have the Nine of Water, which is the equivalent of the Nine of Cups. So you are ready for this change. You're ready to feel more connected, more fulfilled, more abundant in your life. You really are wanting this. And why not? So let's see. Spirit is saying it is time. Your dreams are going to come true. Wishes fulfilled, which we know from the Star card. There is a sense of completion in the near future for you, and you're going to be really contented. So whatever it is that you're wishing for is in your heart. You know, now is the time, and it's probably the right time for you to start saying no to what you don't want and what isn't okay for you, and to start to put yourself in the energy of imagining yourself of what you do want to experience in your life. You have come so far, Capricorn. You have achieved a lot, and now is the time to feel the goodness of all of that achievement in your life. So the Nine of Water, which is the Nine of Cups, is feeling fulfilled. The satisfaction of a job well done. So far to date, where you've been putting your energies, you've achieved an enormous amount, and that's something to be proud of, Capricorn. You've done well and you've served well. And it's time for you to acknowledge that with a light heart. Now you've got the fortune's wheel, which indicates that change is in the wind for you. Change is happening, which is fantastic. So the fortune's wheel, we know that something is about to shift in your life, and probably because you're intending this, you're very clear on what you're starting to become very clear on what it is that you want. So this says destiny meets synchronicity. The timing is right. So it's going to feel like a lot of coincidences are about to happen. And it's because Spirit has a hand in this. The universe is working. The timing is right. And you're just going to feel like you're getting lucky breaks. And it might be that people are contacting you, doors are opening, things are just working out with a sort of an ease and a flow for you. So when you notice this starting to happen, that's Spirit sort of letting you know now's the time to act. And, you know, taking a leap of faith, it's going to pay off for you. So you've got to trust when you co-create and co-partner with Spirit, okay? This is about your destiny and what you are destined to do. So how exciting, something really beautiful and new is about to shift and change in your life. Now, the 5 of fire indicates the same. 5 meaning change, fire, taking action. Now, I'm reading from the book because this is a relatively new deck for me, and every tarot deck is a little bit different. So let's make sure we get the full meaning here for you. The 5 of fire, creative brainstorming. Unity in diversity. That's interesting. Now, you have the freedom to explore the ideas that seem even far-fetched. So what seems crazy today could be a brilliant idea tomorrow, so go with it. Be like a child and be willing to play with these ideas and stretch your imagination, Capricorn. Be open to new people, new ideas. This card is all about change and taking action. And it's the right time for you. So whatever even feels counterintuitive, this is an opportunity for you to look at things outside of the box, things that come at what seems to be left of field. So if that is happening or that is about to happen, then take notice. This is kind of the little signal, the key for you to go, oh, let me take another look at that. Now, we do have the 3 of air, and it kind of is indicating to me there may be a little bit of talk around the town. Now, what is all that about? Are you feeling a little bit of rejection? Are there people gossiping? I don't know. A third party helps me to see the truth of this situation. So, you know, a third party could be anybody. It could be someone else who's having a little bit too much to say about your situation, perhaps. Now, there is a beautiful saying, rejection is the divine's protection for you. Whatever you imagine is happening or being said, you know what? Just disregard it, because it is of no relevance to you and people need to mind their own business. And what I mean by that is that you put your mind on your business and don't worry what you think is being said in the background. Spirit is protecting you, okay? So that's all you need to know. And your best interests are at heart here. So let go of whatever you are feeling frustrated with and that you're wanting to move away from. Let go of this and move on, because you're about to go to a better place. So with regards to this situation, it's important that you see the truth of the situation, even if you feel uncomfortable. Face the truth of where you're at right now, just remembering that, you know, our challenges do eventually pass. The difficulties that we're experiencing don't stay around, okay? The challenges do pass eventually. And you need to look beyond these challenges, and you need to look beyond what you think people may be saying. So we've got 3 birds here. The birds represent people chattering and having conversations about you. That's what that's about. Your back is turned. You sense this conversation, but you know what? Let it go. This is now a situation you need to move on from. And, you know, this would explain your kind of difficulty in articulating what it is that you want to do. But it is time, and you know it. You're feeling it. You're feeling the frustration of it all. And you're looking beyond. Your focus has shifted now. You've done amazing work today, Capricorn, but now you are focused on moving on. And, you know, Spirit is letting you know you've got amazing things about to enter your life. You know, things are shifting and changing. Good luck is coming your way. You're starting to feel inspired. And so the more you dream about this future, the more you're starting to feel inspired about how you can develop ideas going forward. You know, fire energy is taking action. This 9 of water is you feeling fulfilled. That's the same as 9 of cups. And this is making you happy. The idea of change and the idea of engaging with your imagination is making you truly feel happy. Okay. I'm going to take a look at some of the energy, the Psychic Tarot deck. Spirit, what can you give in terms of additional information here for this new change? Maybe some timing, maybe some ideas about how to handle the change. It's quite obvious that Capricorn is ready for this, ready for the change. So now we just need Capricorn to see that this stuck energy, you're done with it and it's time to move on. What actions do you need to take? Wow, well this is certainly going to be the right move for you. The timing, yeah, okay. All right, so let's first start out by recognizing that this change is meant to happen, okay? So we've got both the 6 and the 9 here. I think this is the equivalent of cups. So we've got material and spiritual prosperity happening and material harvest. Because you're making a decision to move on, you are going to experience incredible abundance and a harvest. And, you know, all of the work, all of the knowledge you've gained and the experience you've gained, it's actually going to be put to good use. You're going to, because if you give yourself permission to move on and you follow the natural flow of things in your heart, this is where it's leading to a harvest, feeling fulfilled, okay? Good to know. Now we've got the sacrifice card here. Now let me just have a quick look at what message is surrounding, if I can find my book, the sacrifice card. Feels like certainly you're going to step into some beautiful new energy here. All right, so this is saying powerful achievements, Capricorn, are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice and a time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. Now, perhaps you've been putting in way too much energy and not getting enough in return in recent times. And that's the personal sacrifice that's being referred to here. You have achieved an awful amount, but you're not getting the return that you deserve. So we've got very muddy waters here, and it's time for you to release yourself from these muddy waters to experience the abundance which is represented by the rainbow. By surrendering and letting go of your current situation, you will find that there'll be way more room to receive all of the goodness that's coming to you. The rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. Now, I feel that you're going to also benefit financially, abundance in your life, which can be in many forms in terms of our material world. But you're also going to receive an opportunity to grow where you're feeling fulfilled and you're going to be learning some amazing things. So this shift is something you're going to make a decision. So this is up to you to make the decision. Now, you may not be able to control completely the outcome, but you know that you're ready for this. So it's a good idea, just before you make your move, that you have a little patience, you pause and rest, and you plan for how you're going to do this. Reflect, meditate. Plan this out. Don't be impulsive, but decide on a particular course of action that's going to work for you and everyone involved. So stand back and just be the observer for a little bit and think about what is the best way going forward, and use your intuition, Capricorn. Okay, there's always going to be an issue about timing, and you want to be able to do this in the best way so that everybody's served well. Now, to help you go through this process, Spirit is saying try to view people, issues or problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. So you want this transition to go well, and so it does depend upon how you decide to choose to see things. You can see things from a cup half full or a cup half empty, and sometimes moving on, particularly if there's a few challenging relationships. So we've got the swords here and the birds who are gossiping. If we know that we're being a little challenged, it's hard to stay positive. But Spirit is asking you to be positive and to be mindful of how you make your move, because it will affect your attitude, your mindset, maybe your career, and the lens with which you see your world. So if you don't do this well, it will leave a negative lens for you to see through things. So, accept there are some aspects of your situation that you won't be able to control. So you need to heal and leave the past behind. Don't try to change the past. Don't try to convince people of stuff. Just accept it for what it is and go, okay, it is what it is. I've learned a lot. I've achieved a lot in this space or in this aspect of my life. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to do my very best to now transition to the next stage of my life of what you really want to do and who you want to be. So yes, there's definitely change and transition happening in your life, Capricorn. Now it may feel that the solutions are slow and the movement is slow, but don't let that worry you. It's all about the timing. So accept what you can't control, heal and leave the past and get ready for when those doors open. So preparation is key, Capricorn. And, you know, when those doors open, you want to be able to go, yes, green light, I'm ready to go. So, yeah. So this is a very similar energy to, apparently, to the Hangman card. So feeling stuck and not quite able to get there, but you will get there. It's just a matter of finding the right way to do it and the right timing. We have an emotional loss card here. So there's something happening in your life and shifting where you're going to be experiencing a bit of a loss. Now, if you're moving on from a job, it may be the experience of grieving a little bit over what you're leaving behind. So that's understandable. That's human nature. Best way to deal with that is to take care of you, you know, and to give yourself love and allow it to take for as long as it takes. Now, this may be something small. It may not be a big deal. It may be just, oh, I'm feeling a little bit sad about that. Or it may be something bigger. So it's probably going to be different for different people. All right, so what else do we need to know? Do you know what, Capricorn? I'm going to pull a few cards from the Fairy Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance around this. Now, can you give us some indication as to where this is leading for Capricorn? So, you know, all of this doesn't all happen within a week, but we might be able to get some guidance around the energy that you want to have going forward and where this is leading for you. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Fire, the Emperor energy, Nine of Water has come out again. Okay, well, this is good. So this is just a little bit of a confirmation of how things are going to be moving for you going forward. All right, so we've got the Eight of Fire. So events are moving at a fast pace. So I think once you make the decision, Capricorn, things start to pick up momentum. So, you know, the delay that you felt and the frustration that you were feeling here, which has probably been lingering for quite some time, this is going to come to a close fairly quickly. So maybe an opportunity steps in and you need to take some action, you know, because certainly the indication is that the change is happening no matter what. It's going to be great for you. You're going to really appreciate this new opportunity. And you may find that a lot of things are happening at once. So this is, the Eight of Fire is like lots of energy, lots of things happening at once. You're having to process a lot of information. So I suppose heads up on that. Now, going forward, you have the Emperor energy here, which means that you're going to step into your more assertive energy, where you have to use your logic brain, you've got to get things organised, you've got to take some leadership around this situation. Now, that may be leadership of others as well as leadership of yourself. So you've got to put on your Emperor energy. Okay, so you pick yourself up, get into that really positive mindset, because you know you've made the decision in your heart and in your mind, but you realise that you've got to take some action. Now, you're very grounded energy, Capricorn. You've got that earthy energy, and so once you've made a decision, you're pretty much, you know, you're going to follow through with it. So you step into that Emperor energy and you start making your plans and you approach the situation from a very pragmatic and logical point of view. So that's the Emperor energy there, Capricorn. Things are looking up. So 6 of air, communication, things moving quickly. You are ready to move on. So the energy of the 6 of air is that you've made the decision and you're moving on. So it says looking up and the end of a difficult situation, you're taking a trip. So that's just basically saying you've made the decision, you're ready to move on. We have the Fortune's Wheel, which backs up the fact that things are moving and transitioning. You can see the horses here getting into the boat, which is a common symbol for the 6 of air, and you're ready to get moving, to travel to your new destination, which you see here is where you were planning and wanting to go. And then we have the 9 of Water, which is the same as this one here, the 9 of Water we had previously. We have the 9 of Water, your wishes coming true. All your concerns, the energy that was really quite challenging and difficult before, that is going to fade away. And you are going to start to experience a life of love. Interesting, we both have mermaids in these pictures, but you've got lots of abundance here. Look, the jewels here, feeling very, very content and happy. So this is all going to happen. Your dreams are going, your wishes are going to be fulfilled. So if you have been wondering, what on earth is going on, is anything ever going to change? Because you're probably still in this energy here and feeling a bit exhausted and down and out by everything. Just know that things are shifting and you have permission, give yourself permission to make the decision and get cracking. So don't waste any time. Use your imagination. Allow yourself to dream big. Step into that beautiful fire energy and get inspired, and let's start seeing things happen, Capricorn. So what a great reading. I'm very curious. So anyway, that's your read for the week. I hope that is helpful to you and that you've enjoyed that. And of course, if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Have a great week and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.